Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back if you've been here around lately. So happy Saturday guys, I hope your Saturday is going well, and if you feel like talking about your day so far, feel free to do in the comments. So today for me was just like a lazy day, and yeah, it was just lazy day. Took a long nap. I was planning to take a 2-hour nap, but it ended up being a 3 hours nap, and it's close to 7 p.m. now, and yeah, I kept just eating snacks, watching some Netflix documentary, and I was just like, I don't want to do this voiceover, but here we are. It's okay. It's always like the start, it's always a bit rough, but then as you go through, it just feels nice, and yeah, here we are. So before we get into the talk of the build, I just want to say I'm sorry if my voiceovers are a bit shallow. It's because of the room I'm into. Maybe it's too empty, even though I don't feel it's too empty. We have stuff, but maybe there is like the wall behind me next to my side of the bed is just empty. I just have a chair next to my bed to put my phone to charge, so maybe because of that wall being so empty, I do not know, but I do apologize for that, guys. So moving on, today's build is a family home that I renovated for the Michaelsons. They come with the Growing Together pack, and they appeared in the trailer for the pack, guys, if you know the trailer. So this build is for the save file that me and Kai are doing called Family Matters, and we are redoing the whole Sun Sequoia using only base game and Growing Together, and yeah, we're almost done. Almost. We still have I think 2 or 3 lots to fill in this world, and then we are done. So with this house, as I told you, we decided to keep the townies, so that's why this house is built based on the skills, likings, dislikes of the family. So also this is available on the gallery, guys, so you can just go on my profile. My gallery ID is Simar_Adelina, or you can just search it by the hashtag Family Matters, and then you should see my builds in there. I already have a bunch on this save file, Family Matters, and they, as I said, are only base game and Growing Together, so I think that's really nice. And so you can also check Kai's YouTube channel. She has very nice videos up, and she's doing stop motions for a while now, so you can give her how would you say, a look at her channel. So I'll just link her down in the description, but also here in the right corner for you guys, I'll just link her channel for you to see. So this build is a huge build. Took me maybe 4-5 hours, I don't know. It's on a, oh my god, I forgot the lot size. I think it was 50 by 40. I might be totally wrong here. So yeah, it's a 50 by 40. I don't know. It has, I think, 4 bedrooms, and I'm so bad at this. I did it a few days ago and I already forgot. It has 4 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms, if I remember correctly. So basically downstairs we have 2 bathrooms. No, or yes, no, yes, no, I cannot remember. I think we have 3 bathrooms downstairs, guys. Yeah, that's a bunch of bathrooms. There's also a guest bedroom downstairs in case the parent of the wife comes over, like you saw him in the trailer, but sadly he's not in game. You need to download the sim of the Sims profile there on the gallery and put it in your game, put him in your game. And yeah, there's that guest bedroom for that purpose. 3 bedrooms downstairs, and then as we move upstairs we have a nursery because they have a little girl, an infant that they adopted, and it's a cute room. Then there is the bedroom for the boy that they adopted as well. and one bathroom for the kids. Then there is the master bedroom, which is huge, that has also private office in there for both of them because they are into programming and tech gurus. Both of them have jobs like that, so they might be working from at home and stuff like that. It's a nice office, and a master bathroom, obviously, and I cannot wait to get to those parts. Also, the backyard is huge and I really like it. I did a pool that's enclosed because of the infant, you know. Then there is small garden area. There is a sand pit area where I put the debug item, the big roof circle, the blue one there. It's from the debug menu for Growing Together, guys. Then there is the barbecue area, seating area, and then there is the treehouse, guys. I didn't build it this time. I was just thinking maybe you want to do that in gameplay if you decide to download this build, so I just left it like that. But do let me know in the comments if you'd like me to make the house with the already built-in treehouse or not. Yeah. And then I think that's basically the exterior, but you'll see later on it's really beautiful and I do love it a lot. And also this house is, as I said again, huge. So it ends up having a kitchen, a breakfast room. That sounds so fancy. I heard it before, I saw it before in other speed builds. It's basically a small room where you have the table and your family can eat there. Like when it's not a formal dinner or something, they can just eat there at the table. It's pretty basic. And then when you have more guests over, there's the dining room, you know. So there's a dining room as well, a big living room, a play area room, and a bar area room, because I'm pretty sure the mom has the mixology skill, so she likes to tend the bar. That's also bad. Having 2 kids and you like to tend the bar. Oh no. Oh, okay, moving on. Also, there is a painting easel in their office upstairs next to the master bedroom because the dad likes painting and he likes gardening as well. That's why I put a few planter boxes outside in the backyard. So I didn't put any plants in it while I was playtesting this build. I usually do, most of the times I do, but this time I didn't, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, that's it. I also give them 2 cars, debug cars, and I don't know, I just love how the front area came. It's just so pretty. Like you have the drive-in way, and then from there you go on that pathway to the house or to the backyard gate, and it's just so beautiful in my opinion. And also I used a lot of yellow flowers from the debug menu from this pack, but sadly at a decent amount of time into the build, I realized, well, the mom dislikes yellow, so, well, good luck with that. I don't think she will react to it because it's a debug item, I'm pretty sure. I'm not certain, but I don't think she should react. And you know, when they get that moodlet because they hate something, they dislike something, and it appears around them and stuff like that. So I hope that doesn't happen because I put a lot, as you can see. I just keep on going with them. I keep them coming, you know. But yeah, and the swing, as always, as I mentioned in my previous videos as well, is just the debug swing from Growing Together is not playable. The swing from Seasons though is the same one as we see here, and that one is the playable one. So just letting you know, you must probably know it already, but I was just thinking to let you know. And also the covering above the pool, it's also from the debug menu of this pack Growing Together. It's so pretty. I love using those items from the debug menu. It's just like you can do so much use with those packs. And in here I'm putting that gate for the infants, that it's infant proof or something like that. They cannot get out, so maybe they want to leave their infant out there and just to play, or even the kiddo, because yeah, there is a kiddo as well. And also I gave them actually next to the barbecue area. I also thought about putting in this build a picnic table. I don't know how to explain picnic table, that doesn't sound good. It's the table that has the 2 benches attached to it. So hopefully you know what I mean. You'll see later on anyway. And also on the back porch, yeah, I forgot to talk about that. It's a big porch. It's a sitting area with some kids toys in there and all of that, and it's just really nice. You'll see later on. I keep saying you'll see later on. And also there are some things that I did in this build that are questionable, guys, but yeah, I would like to talk about it when we get to it, you know. It's just questionable, as I said. It's just, yeah. I also wanted to give them a big stair, like a 2-tile staircase, because I was thinking it's a huge house, why not giving them a bit of a grand staircase. And in here I'm doing that custom open door like I did in my previous speed build that I posted yesterday as well. I talked about it. It just gives a bit of realism to your house. It's just an open door there. You basically just put a diagonal wall next to the archway. You put a door on the diagonal wall, and therefore you delete that wall and move the door with tool mode. Or if you don't have tool mode, you just delete the wall so it doesn't snap on the walls around it. Just move it freely and then put the walls back. That's basically it. It's really easy. Also in here I was playing around because I wanted to do a look down from the upper part, from the second floor. I had to play around with the roofs a bit, because when you do that look down and you did a bit of a floor there to have the look down, the roofs will peek through unless they are in rooms, like enclosed in rooms, because you know when you pull the roofs into your build, like into the rooms, so if you do a look down they will peek through the wall there and they will be visible and ugly. So you have to just try your best to hide them, to make them shorter so they don't reach that look down area. It's a bit of a thing till you get used on it, but then it's just easy. I am pretty confident with my look downs, staircase areas, I don't know. And hopefully today I don't lean back in my chair and make that big sound that in reality is really loud, but on the voiceover you just hear it as a fart because of the filters. It happened in one of my videos and it was so awkward when I was listening to the voiceover, because I said, oh well, that was loud, but I didn't give any explanation of what happened, so I needed to put a text on the video explaining it's not me farting, guys, you know. Okay, in here we have the infant's room, and I put a gate to keep the infant from going down the stairs, because it's dangerous, you know. The infants can fall down the stairs. That's not good. So yeah, I also did a modern kind of room at the front of the house, because it was so awkward with a I don't know the name of the roof, the triangle roof. I'm sorry, I don't know how it's called, I keep forgetting. I'm not used to using that word. And I did it like that because that triangle roof looked weird, and then I decided to just put that inclined roof there and do the windows up there. It's a bit of a modern touch, I would say. It looks interesting. And at the back where you saw the big windows from Growing Together, that's the office of the parents, where they can just do their stuff, work stuff, you know, everything. It's just so pretty. In here we have the garden area, as I was talking, for the dead. And also in here is the sandpit, but we're gonna be decorating it later. And also I don't know why I put so many bathrooms. I ended up at the end where I got to the floor plan to realize that I have so much space. This house is way too big, so yeah, I was like, oh, you get a bathroom and you get a bathroom, you know. Bathrooms everywhere. But I only put one fireplace in this house, and usually I like to pretend that maybe they have some kind of climate in their house, the Sims, even if you don't put the thermostat from seasons, you know. So I like to think that, you know. Also, I am always trying to use flooring that I'm not usually using, or swatches of items and all of that. It just feels nice to discover and play around with base game, because since I started doing a limited amount of packs builds, guys, I'm discovering so much stuff and playing around and always trying stuff that I never liked to try before, like a specific flooring, a specific wallpaper, and all of that. And it's really fun. I would definitely recommend that to you. And also, yesterday's build, Jesus, was a small home for an old lady, really old lady. It's a sad backstory that I came up with for the speed build. I was so sad and crying while building it. I used the brand new kits, Basement Treasures and Greenhouse Heaven. And guys, if you want to check that build out and see for yourself what the story is, the backstory and everything, and how the house ended up, you can check it on my channel. It was such a pretty build, guys. I will just pop it in the top corner for you guys to see it. And yeah. And also, positive message of the day: thank you for being here, and thank you for all the support you're giving me, all the comments. I really appreciate it, the likes, the subscribes, and everything. Thank you. Also in here, this is the look down. I just filled it with paintings, guys, because it's a family home. I believe that it's a nice family aesthetic to have a lot of pictures on the walls and paintings and all of that. So that's what I did. In here we have a sitting area with a bookcase, because this space was so big that I didn't know what to do with it, so I just decided to go with some bookcases, 2 chairs, the pretty basic stuff. It's just a sitting area basically. And also I couldn't stop using stuff on the walls in the staircase. It just, as you can see, it's just crazy. It's like somebody just I don't know, I did a boom with all the paintings and everything. So yeah. Also, I did that thing with the custom door. I say the custom doors, but it's basically just 2 single doors placed next to each other to make it look like a double door with the thing. I didn't want to use the double doors that we have already in our game, so I just wanted to make these custom doors. And also here, this is the breakfast room I was talking about, the fancy breakfast room. It's not fancy at all, doesn't look fancy, but the idea of having one is fancy, or maybe the idea of having a dining room sounds fancy, because I didn't have that growing up in Romania. So basically this is not playable, guys, but when I play tested it, I made it playable. So I got rid of that cabinet with the dishes in it because it was just blocking the way, and Sims are just dumb. Basically they see the archway as being a door, so they cannot go next to it to go at that side where the chair with the plant is on the right, I would say. So that's so dumb in my opinion. I got mad, kind of mad, but then I was like, okay, then we'll do what we can do. So I also gave them a really big kitchen, but not an island in the middle. I just left it kind of empty like that, but I like it. I used the new stove and the fridge and the hood from this pack Growing Together. And also I did a small area here for the infant, like the high chair, the playing mat for the infant, the changing diaper station is not playable, it's just decorative next to the bathroom door, but it's so pretty. And yeah, I really like this house, and I like that I went with that green wallpaper around the house, and same here in the kitchen with another shade of green wallpaper. It just looks so nice. And the stove and the fridge, I think they are kind of a mint green, I would say. I don't know, correct me please, but I think so, and they are so pretty, and I just wanted to stay with that color. And also the bathrooms, I left them in the speed build. I didn't want to cut them off. They're pretty basic, so it doesn't take me a lot of time to do them. I put a potty in every single bathroom of the house, I think, maybe except the guest room, bathroom, and master bedroom. Yeah. maybe, yeah. It's pretty basic, as I said. I just played around with those trash bins. I don't know, when the pack came out, I was kind of, I don't know why I had that thing in my mind that I will not put it around the house, maybe because they won't throw stuff in it, but it works as a trash bin normally. I just had that weird thing in my mind, and I wasn't using it like that, only with the changing station. That, by the way, just came only with the Growing Together. So if you don't have Growing Together, you don't have a changing diaper station stage. Here's the dining room I was talking about. I avoided the situation of cramping it with the chairs at the end of the table because it's a small space. So yeah, in here I really like this console table area with the mirror, the flowers, the clutter. It's just so pretty, and the open door there that I did with the archway and the doors, it's just so nice. And there's a bathroom here as well because yeah, I told you, too much space that I was given. I did it myself, you know. Too much space. But it's nice, it's a huge house. Just imagine how much you would pay to have such a big house. Jesus. Good that we have Sims to put our dreams, inspiration, creativity into, you know. In the living room, I wanted to use the brand new couch. Brand new. It's been a long time. Yeah, soon 2 months since the pack came, but yeah, time is passing by so fast, guys. I'm scared. So I wanted to use them because they're so pretty, and yeah, I decided to use the extra modern. I decided to use the modern furniture that came with Growing Together for the back porch. I don't know. I see it more as being for the outside area. I don't know. And then in here, I just made it cozy and cramped with the rocking chair, the armchair. It's just so pretty. I still put toys around for the kids to play, and the toy box in there. It's just it's a really pretty home. I would definitely love this. And the kids are just playing out there, and it's so loud. I hope you don't hear that. So moving on from this, I also said in my previous video, at the end of the video, that I finally I found a job, guys. And I was talking in my previous videos that it's really hard because I don't know German that good. I basically know just some words in there. I can make really broken sentences, and I don't know the tenses. But there was this amazing woman that decided to give me a chance to go for 1 day to see if I like it, if her to see how I'm doing, and it was really good. And I have decided at the end of the day to take the job. She asked me, do you want it? And I said, yes, of course. I was grateful because it's so hard to find a job. So I was just like, you know what, no, I'm not even thinking about it. Yes, I'm taking the job. And I liked it. It was a bit exhausting, but it's work after all. You gotta do what you gotta do, you know. So it's just doing dishes in a restaurant's kitchen, and it's so nice. I don't know, I like it. It's not that hard, and obviously I won't be having any preferences because at my German level, and I didn't do anything like university with degree or anything. So for me, that's great. But in the future, I plan on doing something study-wise for my future job and stuff like that. We'll see. But that's for the future. In here, I did this. That's what I was talking about. This house is so weird. So I put the playroom in a room where the fireplace is, which is so weird because the kid can go and burn themselves in there or throw toys. And also there's the bar next to the playroom, guys. That's nuts. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for my choosing of the word, but that's just crazy. Like, why? Why did I do that? I don't know. I did. Anyways, nothing weird. It's just the same. See, nothing bad will happen. So I decided to enclose the bar because of kids, you know. So basically the parents have that couch in there, you know, chill time, you know, like mommy and daddy chilling, you know. I'm sorry, I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm laughing at everything. But yeah, when they put the I need to stop. When they put the kids to bed, they just go there and have a drink with us. I mean, it's, if you do responsible, like just one drink, you don't get wasted or something, that's okay. I mean, I guess people still need from time to time a drink or something, because yeah, having kids is rough, I believe. But yeah, I do not drink at all alcohol. I just don't like it. It's gross. But yeah, and my partner ended up being allergic to alcohol in autumn. It's just so funny because he loved drinking beers in weekends, and it's just so. Imagine life just smacks you like that. You're like, oh no, you like alcohol? Okay, allergy. Okay, moving on. This is a guest bedroom, guys. It's so empty and so simple because I really wanted to show that it's a guest bedroom and it's not cluttered or anything. I don't know how to talk anymore. Okay, so here we have the bathroom for the kids, which is really colorful. It ended up being so colorful. I put some paintings, I think on the walls, some drawing stickers, I don't know how you call them. I even have a chair in here and some toys because I pictured that they play with toys in the bathtub. I used to do that and I loved it when I was a kid. And then when my mom would come and say, okay, it's time for you to get out of the bed, I was like, oh, why? I want to stay a bit more. But yeah, this sticker with the sloth. I love sloths, guys. I don't know if you know, but I love sloths, plants, and strawberries. That was random, not that you needed to know that. Okay, in here, this is the second day of me continuing the house, like second part. As you can see, it's sunset in the game there because I didn't change the lining yet. So in here, I started doing the nursery. I mean, it's not a nursery because it's an infant, so, but maybe you can still call it a nursery, right? Anyways, I use this crib that is made based on a base game bed in the game, like with the pure same aesthetics, colors and everything, but for some reason it's behind a pail, like behind Growing Together for whatever reason. But yeah, I gave this nursery a nice dresser there. It's not playable, guys, because you cannot get in there because of the armchair, and if you could, those clothes that are on the wall are not interactable for whatever reason. That's weird. But interactable is the square boxes thingy that I put under the clothes in there in the wardrobe. But as I said, you cannot get in there. But later on I think about putting a suitcase, the ones we got, the troller suitcases, or I don't know how to call them, that we got with Growing Together. Your Sims can plan, change outfits, so they are interactable, so that's really great. And I put that later on in this room, and I'm trying to fit stuff in here, like toys and everything, and I'm like, okay, we can do this, because it's a small room, but it ended up being so pretty and I really like it. And also when the kid becomes when the infant becomes a kid, there is plenty of room in there. And even when they become a teen or even young adult, I would say there is a lot of space in there. You can scoop a bed next to the wall, a double bed, and that would be great. In here is the boys' room as well. Mentioning again the wardrobe. The wardrobe is not playable, guys, because yeah, I don't know why they didn't make those I don't know, racks with clothes playable, interactable. I don't know, it's weird, but I would like them to do it because it's so pretty. And I'm using the bunk bed that came with spec with a really nice print on it with the dinosaurs. And also I'm putting this bookcase in here. It's a pretty big bookcase in a kid's room, but yeah, I always do that in The Sims. But me growing up, I didn't really like reading books and stuff like that. They would say at school, oh, read this book. I was like, oh my god, no, I don't like it. So it's weird because in Sims I'm always putting bookcases in the rooms of the kids. Maybe I like to bring my hopes up, you know. Maybe this kid likes, maybe all the kids' rooms are perfectly suitable for bookcases, you know. In here we have the master bedroom, guys, which is again with this wardrobe, just for aesthetics, you know. I don't know, when I laugh it sounds so fake, like okay. Moving on. In here the windows were bothering me because on the outside they were perfectly nice, centered and all of that, but on the inside you saw how it was a bit of a mess, so I just decided to not care of the outside and just do it nice for the inside on this part. And in here we have again the opened door there. It's just so pretty, it looks amazing. And in here I was so happy to use all these items from Growing Together, and I think this room is so pretty. I think the color scheme of this room is so nice, and all the mixed stuff, like you see the nightstands are not matching, and I don't know, the lining in this room is just so pretty. They even have their TV, obviously, you know, they have such a big house, why wouldn't they have their own TV in the bedroom, right? There's that console table that I scooped it a lot into the wall, as you can see, because sometimes if you put it right in front of the door like that, your Sims cannot walk through it, which is dumb. But yeah, I don't know if they fixed that, but as I remember so far, they couldn't go through there if you do that, so I just had to, you know, scoop it into the wall. In here, this is the office I was talking about. It's just so pretty. I really had in mind as soon as I was starting my build to use that bamboo plant in the office, because I don't see it being somewhere else in the house because it doesn't match the style, or it's a bit too much of a random plant to put in the house like that. So in the office was great because the office has modern vibes to it because of the huge windows for them to have a nice view at sunset and all of that. And they have their own desks, and I will put the painting easel in there as well a bit later. And I just like this office. I also end up at some point putting some infant stuff in here, because maybe they let the infant stay with them because they need to supervise the infant, obviously. So yeah. And also this wallpaper, I never used it before. I was just like, okay, let's go bold with this choice, like let's be wild, you know. But then I end up doing 2 of the 4 walls with a different wallpaper, which I don't think I used before. And yeah, it's just really nice. And I love to do this custom lamp on the wall, like wall lamp. I put that thing from Wall Decorations, the wood frame thingy, and then I put the wall lamp in there, and it just looks nice and not so empty. In here there's the gradient wallpaper that I chose, and also that's the infant's crib, because you know, when they are infants you still want to have them sometimes close to you, just in case they wake up at night and cry, you know, all of that. And also, yeah, the painting the painting corner for the dad, because he likes painting. I looked at their skills, so yeah. Here's the master bathroom. I went a bit overboard, you know, with the expensive is that bathtub? Like maybe it's a like whirlpool bathtub. I mean, definitely it is, I think. So yeah, double thing, you know, the toilet, guys. But it looks a bit weird. And also they did the newest update, they added slots to the sinks in the bathrooms, and this shelving unit, the black one there that you see, that you didn't have before, and you had to do it with the raising move objects feature, or with the tool mode to put stuff on those shelves. But now the stuff just pops into the slots there, because they did slots. And they added more swatches to this cabinet above the toilet, this bathroom cabinet. It's so great. There are pretty swatches added. And in here, when I got back into my game to continue this house, for whatever reason that bug is back for a long time now. Anyways, my whole terrain pane was deleted, so that's why I didn't let it before in the speed build at the beginning, the footage, and because it's no point for you to see it 2 times, so you see now where I do it for the final time. And I think I did it better the second time. It's always like that, you know. Also, did I say? I forgot what I was talking about, but yeah, it's okay. It's okay. My ADHD brain sometimes just doesn't work. In here we are moving to the back porch. As I said, I'm using this modern furniture here, and I chose those purple swatches because they look really good here, and mostly because the parents have kind of a general purple theme of clothes on them, like they are dressed in a lot of purple. So I thought maybe they like purple, even though in their likings it doesn't stay that. But yeah, I just decided to go with this like that. I try to avoid as much as possible yellow whenever I would remember, because she doesn't like yellow. And yeah. Here is the barbecue area. It's so pretty. I love those chairs that came with Growing Together. I love using them outside because they look like outside chairs. And in here, actually in here, I use those bamboo plants again. They are so nice. And this it's not really a gazebo, but like the wooden nice thing that's above the barbecue area. The covering is from base game, by the way. Just saying, it's really nice. And in here, I was happy that I get to play with this sandpit area, because I love to put all those deco toys that came with this pack. Even though it's kind of sad that so many of them are not interactable, like are not playable for your Sims, but they are just so beautiful to look at, so I put them around. Playable things in here are this playmat, the teddy bear, some the blocks, the color blocks for children to play, to build towers and stuff like that, the drawing table, also a doll house in there. And as you can see, I keep sizing down doll houses in my builds. By the way, if you do that, it's still playable. It's definitely still playable with all of the doll houses out there in The Sims, so don't worry if you size them down, they are still good to go. And I added 2 trees in there because it was such an empty area and plain, and I didn't like it. Some grass in there, and I like to pretend that sand is real, but it's just sand flooring. It's from the flooring category, so we'll see about that, but your Sims will not be able to build sandcastles because you need the terrain paint from Island Living for that, which is kind of annoying. Here is the lounge area. Your Sims can just sit in there and just enjoy, And with all being said, we're getting really close to the end, guys, so I've been talking so much. Today's voiceover was weird. I know I did some things, but yeah, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for always showing me support. That means a lot. And don't forget, if you enjoy my videos, don't forget to subscribe, like, and all of that fun stuff, And as always, let me know what you think of this build in the comments down below. And yeah, I wish you a great rest of your day, and please take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in my next video tomorrow, hopefully. I hope to see you. Okay, bye everyone.